Hello, lovely grown-ups of lovely students. My name is Megan Edwards, and I am your Students Math 1 teacher this semester. So first, I want to say thank you for having amazing students. They make my day better every single day, and I love seeing their faces and talking to them online. So thank you for that. Thank you for supporting them during this time and for supporting us during this time. We are all doing the best that we can to make sure that your children are learning and feeling safe and supported. So thank you for that. I just wanted to make a quick video to reach out to you guys because I know that we're nearing the end of the 5-week mark. We had midterms this week, and I know you got a phone call saying to check PowerSchool and to check midterm grades. So I wanted to explain kind of how PowerSchool works for this class and how you can either give your child a high five for being amazing and rocking it out, or support and guide them towards bringing their grade up to where it needs to be. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the Henderson County website. So most of you guys have probably already been here before, but if you type in Henderson County Public Schools NC.org, so that URL right up there, and you click on the parent portal, this will take you to log into PowerSchool. So click that green button and you are going to be able to log in and see your child's grades. If you signed in before, you can just sign in normally. If you need to create an account, you'll need to put in some information. And if you need your student's access ID or password, you can reach out to me or the front office and we'll get that information for you so that you can check your child's grades. But I encourage you to do that early, and I encourage you to do that often. I know it'd be really awesome if our students could do that for themselves and keep up with themselves, but I know especially for freshmen, we're still making that transition, so the more you can do that, the better off they're going to be. And so I want to show you, once you get into PowerSchool and you start checking those grades, I want to show you kind of what that means and how you can support your students to increase that grade or improve that grade. So in PowerSchool, you're going to see quite a few assignments. I give a grade almost every single day and for every single topic. So there's one grade in PowerSchool for every single topic, and that's just how I keep track of which topics students have mastered and which ones we need work with. So every day is named based on the unit. So the first number is the unit, and then the second number is the lesson. So like 1.0 is the first lesson of the first unit. And sometimes that's broken up into pieces, so I sometimes do A and B, but that is in there. I also use points just so they can see how many they got out of how many questions there were on the mastery check for that lesson. So like this one was out of 10. So if your child got a 10 out of 10, they got a perfect score. But don't worry, because sometimes there are assignments with only 6 questions. So if your child got a 6 on this particular assignment, that doesn't mean that they got 4 wrong. That means that they got 6 out of 6. So that is still a perfect score. So make sure you're paying attention to how many points are available. I know that can be confusing sometimes. But I wanted to show you as well what to do if you see that your child is missing an assignment. So I try to talk with them individually about this and make sure they know what they're missing and they know how to check PowerSchool. But I know that parents like to have information as well. So if you see that your child is missing, let's say yesterday's assignment, 1.1a, function notation. All of the content for this class is housed in one website. So if you type in nhhsmath1.weebly.com, okay, it's going to take you to my personal website, okay? And this has all of the instruction, all of the practice assignments, and all of the graded assignments for every lesson in this class. And I've tried to keep it all in one place because I know that we are all over the place right now, and I want at least one thing to be routine for these awesome students. So it's going to take you to the homepage for Unit 1. It's got some vocab, some reference sheets. But the important part here is going to be Unit 1 and Unit 2 and eventually Units 3, 4, and 5. But like I said, if your child was missing 2.1a, yesterday's assignment, that 2 in 2.1 means that it's Unit 2. So you can go to that Unit 2 tab and you can find the exact assignment name. It's going to say 2.1a function notation linear, which is exactly what it says in PowerSchool. So if we click here, this is going to pull up that lesson. And that lesson has students' goal for that lesson. So if they can do this, that means we're successful. It's going to have filled in notes, so they can click here and fill in their notes if they miss them. It's also going to have some reference notes for them. And this Edpuzzle, this is the instructional video. So this is all the instruction that they're going to need in order to do the assignments and answer the mastery check. So their assignment is always going to be to play a quizzes. This is like a practice game, and they'll click on my name, and those results will be sent directly to me. And then the last part is the mastery check, which they have every single day, and they know this, they're used to this, but this is how they get their grade for the lesson. So they'll want to make sure that this is turned in and completed so that shows up in PowerSchool. And the great thing about mastery checks is that they can do them as many times as they want. Okay, so I want them to try this until they're comfortable that they're confident that they've demonstrated their knowledge. So if they don't score so well on a mastery check, they can always go back to the video and watch it again, or come back to the Google Meet, or have some tutoring with me first. I'm available in the afternoons for tutoring, but they can do this mastery check 20 times if they want to. They can do it until they're happy. So I encourage them to keep trying and not to give up if they don't get a great score, but I want them to keep trying until they've mastered the skill. So I think I've covered most of what I wanted to cover. But if you guys have any questions about grading or how to help your child find what they're missing, those two websites are super helpful. So remember, it was Henderson County Public Schools NC.org was the school website. My website is nhhsmath1.weebly.com. Okay, and there's also on this website, so on my website, there's a helpful links tab. If you click there, it has some other helpful information for you. So it explains how the Edpuzzles work. And then there's just the school website, the county website, any tech support issues you have, anything like that. But please feel free to email me if you have any questions or anything I can help your student with. My email is mkedwards@hcpsnc.org. I'm always happy to help, and I'll always get back to you as soon as I can. But please make sure you're monitoring your students' grades and reaching out if I can help with anything. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I appreciate you guys.